Our project wants to expand on the idea of smart cities by creating a garage door that will close itself when it starts getting dark. So when it starts becoming daytime, it'll start like in 20 minutes it'll start opening, and then like once it starts getting dark, it'll immediately close to prevent anyone else from entering. And we wanted to do this idea because we're like aware of the insecurity that many places in the world can have, including smart cities. So having this door that'll close itself when it starts getting dark will allow like the owners to not have to worry about closing the door, and it'll keep like criminals or robbers outside the place and keep the place safe. And the overall area where we want to do this is in Valle Alto or Carretera Nacional.
Initial sketches are all the ideas I and my team had for the Smart City project. For example, all the drawings are projects we thought it could help the people. For example, the garage door that can open with a light sensor. Also, we gave life to these ideas with an AI, and it just recreate the image with a better quality of drawing and that. Thank you.
Our selected final sketch was the one on the left, and the AI made us the one on the right. This is a high technology cabin where technology is in all the place, like for example on the roof, on the sides, on the garage, on like every single place. So our project is a garage that opens like 45 degrees when the sun has like detected for 20 minutes, and then like there's a little pearls that means like it retains energy, and then that lights up like the whole city like that. Then on the roof there's like little circles, like silver circles that retains all the energy, and that energy is used for the house.
As our sensor, we use a photoresistor which is used to modify the movement of the door. As our actuator, a servo motor. It helps open or close the door. But what do we want to achieve? What we want to achieve is to eliminate the insecurities and prevent robberies in places like Valle Alto or Carretera Nacional. We use a photoresistor and a servo motor. Depending on how much light does the photoresistor detects, it depends on how much the servo motor will move. Basically, no light means the door will be entirely closed.
Making the diorama, the main difficulty we had was that we didn't have the right materials to glue them together, so we just taped at first. And while making the circuit, we placed all the components upside down, like in the wrong places.
Okay, so here is our prototype, and from the outside you can see that the walls have like pictures of trees, and this is supposed to like simulate the area where it's supposed to be, which, considering we chose like Valle Alto and Carretera Nacional, it's sort of like a place where like people like do live there, but it's very close to like the woods, since like that area like it's like from the outskirts of like those places where there's like a lot of greenery. And
So in here, like on the roof, you could see the little circles. We added like those silver little circles to like make an emphasis that circles like retains all the energy, and then that energy that it's retained like goes to the house, the cabin, and that will work for making new energy, as well as the little like circles, like the pearls. That's like energy that the house like has to light up like the place.
On the roof, we used a photoresistor. This will help for the modification of the movement of the door. Basically, no light means the door is entirely closed, and how much light the photoresistor receives is how open will be the door. A lot of light means the door will be completely or entirely open. So basically, we use a servo motor for the movement of the door. In there we can see that there's a kind of space so the door can move freely. And for basically the system is on the inside of the building for better aesthetics. Basically inside is all the whole thing, the Arduino, the breadboard, and all the cables.
This is high-tech eco-urbanism because it's really inspired on that. The whole buildings in eco-urbanism at the roof and all the parts have green zones or plants, and as it's seen on the roof there is a little bit of grass and little trees that represent the eco part. The high-tech is because the little pearls that is seen is like stones that receive energy and light, and transform it into energy. Urbanism is like it's ambiented in Valle Alto and Carretera Nacional.
Our model is a eco-urbanism decoration who its idea is a smart city garage door who is powered by energy and is using Arduino with codification, and its initial idea is using a light sensor who is moving the garage door with a lever. When it affects the light, the door can open, but when the light is removed, the door is closed. All the decoration is like a forest, like a vein, and is used for example of eco-urbanism in general. In my conclusion, I learned about smart cities and their importance in the technology that could affect the people's lives, and how it is important for everyone having the technology who can upgrade everyone's life quality. Also, the products could be good for any type of situationships.
I managed to learn a lot of things, especially about like the circuits, since although like in my other school we had learned a little bit with Tinkercad, I didn't really get the opportunity to like do it for myself and for my team. So I definitely learned how to like manage the circuits or like the little parts, how like every single part makes everything work like with the coding. And I also learned a lot like with a team, like do a lot of teamwork, since I usually like to do my things on my own. But this allowed me to learn how to like depend on others and like allow myself to be more open to like what other people have to say.
In this project, the teamwork was fundamental. I learned that if we don't work as a team, the work will not be as great as a teamwork. But also, I learned that patience and like making well things like at first, it's really important because then it's going to be like double work. But also I learned that like the circuit, it's like not easy work, but one of our teammates like knew about it, so he explained us all the process. And then
In this project, I learned how to use Tinkercad because at first we needed to use Tinkercad so we can learn how the Arduino works somewhat. The basics how the Arduino works, I also learned that, and all the different components that the Arduino has, and the photoresistors, for example, the motors that we used. I don't remember the name right now. Also, I learned what is the eco-urbanism type of architecture. Well, high-tech eco-urbanism.
This project is mainly how does the Arduino work and what it can do. I learned that it is a very useful thing that allows us to create many different kinds of projects, from like a simple circuit to a more like complex one. In this project, I understood like how to connect the components and how to make the system work. I kind of understood how to write the code and make everything work together.